Hello, welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today we are doing readings, whatever message wants to come through today. It is Odin's Day, the third day of the month of 7, and it is continuing to be a waxing gibbous moon. So we're coming up to the full moon. So let's see what message wants to come through today. I'm using the Elder Futhark on maple wood. That one definitely wanted to come out. Let's see. Ooh, that's a bit close. I may have to pull this back a bit because these are bigger than the birch. These are bigger than the birch. Okay. So this message is for whenever you find this video. And it's for whoever the message is for. And for whenever you find this video. So it may not be for you and it may not be for you now. But it might be. Here we are. So, okay, yeah, let's pull that up a little bit so we can see the whole reading and make it look pretty. What are we doing with this? Hang on a sec. Alrighty. Okay, central issue for this message that wants to come through today is Isa. Isa is the rune of ice. Ice is the rune of stillness and standstill, but it's the stillness through which clarity comes. There's this, it's like things were slowing down, and now have reached a point of stillness. Because leading up to this, we have Ivaz, which is the rune of the yew tree. This is patience, slow growth, slow development, step by step, taking things step by step. So it's just basically, it was a long road to get to this point, but it felt like it was slowing down even as you got to this point. So it was basically, it was long and slow, long and slow, long and slow. And then now you're in a situation where things don't seem to be moving forward at all. And you do want to be moving forward. And so this is a bit weird for you. It feels a bit frustrating and strange. But there's a reason for it. And if there's not a reason for it, you can give it meaning. So it's like we were on a ride in a very famous theme park many years ago, and it stopped. And it was like because there was a thunderstorm going on outside, and it just basically stopped. But everything was still running inside. So it was really fun because we were able to actually sit up and look around and get a really good look at things, which we never got to do before because this was one of the busiest parts of the ride. Like there was the most to see, but we hardly ever got to see it because you're only in that part of it just riding through. So we actually took advantage of that and looked around and got a really good look at things, which was really cool. So it's sort of that kind of thing. Like either this is an important stop for you, like you have to stop at this point, or if you have no choice but to stop at this point and have been stopped, take the time to look around and do it, have that moment, get a good look at things. But anyway, so here we are. Central issue we have is why is my hand red in this picture? Okay, there's a red light probably pointing at it somewhere. Yes, I think so. Yeah, over here anyway, law, technicalities. So what's going to help you? We have Sovilo and we have Pertho. Exactly what I was saying for Pertho. So first of all, Sovilo. Sovilo is the rune of the sun. The sun has to do with source energy. So it's basically tap into whatever it is that whenever you tap into it, always energizes you, always nourishes you. So this could be something like get out in nature, listen to music, create something, dance. But whatever it is that whenever you do it, you're like, I could do this all day, and it will energize you and nourish you. That's going to help, first of all, as you feel like you're stuck and stopped. Second of all, I'm trying to figure out why that red light is on my fingers. Anyway, I wonder if it always is. Hopefully things are working. But second of all, what I was saying before about what's helping you, let's just arrange this. Maybe it's because it's so big and I don't usually get to have my fingers in that. Usually I'm down here. Is look around and see what's being revealed, because you generally don't get to see this in this moment. You don't generally get to see what's being revealed. And so it's very exciting. You're getting to see, things are being revealed that you don't normally get to see. These are things that were always there, but you didn't get to see them before because you were moving forward, even if you were moving forward at a walking pace. So We have Pertho, which is the rune of the lot box. This is surprises and fate. Whatever's in the lot box was already in the lot box, but it's a surprise to you when it's unboxed. So both of those things will help. Tap into your source energy and look for what is being revealed. Those are definitely going to help you in this moment where you feel you can't move forward and you have to stop and allow the clarity to come through. And the clarity is coming through from source. That's very important. But also the clarity is coming through from what is being revealed as well. What is not going to help you? We have Raido, which is the rune of the journey, and we have Ingvaz, which is the rune of Ing, which is another name for Frey, and Frey is the fertility god. I read this as active creation. So 2 things. First of all, you're worried about your journey forward, because you were at least moving forward before, and now you're not. You're stopped. It's like you're frozen in place. It's like winter for you. But it's just basically you're stopped. It's the stillness through which clarity comes, but you're still worried that you're not moving forward. So that's Rai, though. Once again, in this spot, the way I read, this is your path through the issue. This is what helps and this is what doesn't. These are generally opposites, and so whatever doesn't help, this is your antidote to it. The other thing that you need to worry about, you don't need to worry about anything, but the other thing that may drag you down at this stage is Ingvaz. Ingvaz is active creation. You may feel like you need to force things to move forward. Please do not do this. This will not help you. This will only make things worse. So definitely make sure that, as far as these are antidotes to this, when you worry about that you're not moving forward in the way that you're used to, you're worried about the journey forward, just tap into your source energy, make sure that you're connecting with that, whatever it is that you connect with that always energizes you. The other thing is if you start to worry about, I'm going to make things happen, I'm going to make it happen, try to calm that, because what you are watching for and what you wouldn't see if you tried to force things is the things that are being revealed. This light is really bothering me. I do hope this is coming through okay, and we'll see about the light later. So what this is all going to lead you to is we have Tivaz, which is Tyr's rune. Tyr is the warrior god, but he mainly has to do with taking care of duties and responsibilities, and also taking care of things that need to be taken care of. And so all of this is an essential stop ultimately, and I think you'll be very glad that you took it or that you took advantage of it, because you're going to be getting right back to work as soon as you're done. And you're probably going to be getting back to work with this added knowledge that you didn't have before, which you need to move forward with. So this moment of stillness where the clarity is starting to come through because you're not moving forward. And if you didn't push forward and you didn't force things to be moved forward, you will have had this moment of, first of all, reconnecting with source, which is going to rejuvenate you and give you energy, which you needed to do this, but also watching for what was being revealed, which is very exciting because you wouldn't have noticed these things if you hadn't taken advantage of the stop. So as soon as your literal next step after this moment where you stopped is to basically pick up your sword again, drive forward on your quest again, take care of what needs to be taken care of, and tend to your duties and responsibilities. You're off and running. But you needed this moment that you're in now that is worrying you. But take advantage of it instead of worrying about it. If we'd worried about being in that moment in that ride that we got stopped in, we wouldn't have seen all the cool stuff. Same sort of thing. So that is the message that wanted to come through today. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.